few questions today about HAWAS Gold Digger launch. Rasasi has grown from a homegrown Dubai fragrance house into a brand that's globally recognized with an international audience. So, what does the launch of HAWAS Gold Digger present in the company's journey and its ambitions for the future?
You know, like you said, Rasasi is a 55-year-old company. We are one of the largest in the world today. Started by my grandfather and my father. For me, the most important thing now is looking at the next decade. You know, the next decade. And for me, the most important thing is how do you target and how do you capture that market? And that's by creating something for the next generation. And the next generation, like you say, Gold Digger, as ironic as the name sounds, or a little bit edgy, that's for me is the way we go as a business. And as a person, I personally believe life is all about entertainment also. So the consumer has to enjoy the product. You can imagine there's thousands of people here tonight. They're here because there's a sense of enjoyment. You know, there's a sense of questions, there's a sense of curiosity, and that's what I want from people.
So consumers today are largely surrounded by new launches and social media influencers.
Yes.
What particular need or gap does HAWAS Gold Digger address, and why is it the right moment to launch to your audience now?
Why is it the right moment to launch the HAWAS Gold Digger? 100%, because today 65% of the market is below the age of almost 27, 28. You can say 40% of the market is below, the target market is below the age of consumers for perfume is below the age of maybe 23, 24, and what do these young guys want? Speaking because it's a men's product, male product, they want a quirky name, they want something that they can laugh about and also enjoy, that for me, I believe that Gold Digger fulfills that need of the consumer, that's why.
The HAWAS collection has gained considerable visibility beyond the GCC.
Yes.
Particularly among younger fragrance enthusiasts, as you just
Yes.
mentioned. How do you turn the popularity of an individual fragrance into lasting recognition and loyalty for Rasasi as a global fragrance house?
Very good question, and the answer is very simple. HAWAS, started by my father, the franchise, is today globally in the top 5 most well-known perfumes in the world. Top 5 in the world. And from the Middle East, I would say probably number 1, you can say. For me, what's very important is that you have to make this name last and leverage this name to create another franchise. For example, my name is Ismail. When I walk into a room and I say Ismail Anis, my name becomes stronger. And when I go into a room and I say Ismail Anis Abdurrazzaq, my grandfather, I get a lot of weightage. That's not because my name is just very strong, it's because I get the 2 names. Similarly, Gold Digger is a new name. I feel it's a very quirky name, it's a very different name, but with the HAWAS name, the leverage we're trying to take to get that attraction, okay, people already know about the product, and then using this Gold Digger as a new franchise for Rasasi moving forward, maybe at the next event I can tell you more about that.
So, regional fragrance houses are sometimes perceived primarily as more affordable alternatives to international fragrance brands.
Yes.
How is Rasasi changing that perception and encouraging affluent consumers to choose the house for its originality, craftsmanship and prestige and not just value?
The most important, you use the word called house. We're a house of perfume, We're 55 years old, only selling perfume. We don't sell garments, textile, or any fashion other items. A lot of the international brands are very good, but they're not house of perfume, They sell other diverse things. We, as ourselves, we have one of the greatest R&D departments in the world. If you don't know, maybe you now know. We have the largest standalone perfume manufacturing unit in the world. You can understand the scale of our investment here in the United Arab Emirates, Dubai. So people, what we're trying to show people now, which we weren't able to show, that hey look, we're a house of perfume, we understand what we're doing it for the last 55 years, I think we're doing it pretty well, and we understand our job, and we're trying to communicate that to the whole world now, on different podiums. One such be it here.
So, how different is HAWAS Gold Digger to the other perfumes under the same name?
Under the same name of HAWAS?
Yes.
It's different. One, because I think the name is self-explanatory. It's out there. But I think the whole concept of how we started the product, how we started the fragrance, how we came up with the name, to the point how we came up with the color blue. You know, the particular blue for our particular product is all very different. I feel the other products, as good as they are, they target a specific clientele. This product, I believe, as big as the previous clientele was, we're targeting a way wider spectrum. You know, so it's allowing us to enter that market. And second, it's allowing us to enter the market of consumers, especially guys between 15 and 21, with this particular name. You know.
So, how does Rasasi protect its creative work in an industry where successful fragrances can quickly create inspirations for other brands?
For me, honestly, there's three answers. One is speed. I think the more and the bigger you show, the more people know that it's you. Second, for me, which is very important, is the type of communication you have with the type of people, the partners you distribute with. And the third, which is the most important, I believe, copying or not copying, getting inspired by, is a very normal human being. You know, I might like your white shirt. I can be inspired by it. So I think getting inspired by someone, it's okay. If you know that there's only 4,800 ingredients in the world, so somewhere, some things will be similar. You know, you take a white shoe of top 5 brands, they're similar. So I think inspiration is okay. Getting inspired by people is okay. But I think speed is key, and the type of partners you have is very important. You know, this is the two ways we manage.
My last question, traditional Middle Eastern perfumery is usually very heavy and complex.
Yes.
Olfactory. So, if you have to compare it to Western fragrances, which are pretty clean and minimalistic, how do you bridge the generational gap? Like, I think your target audience is Gen Z.
Yes.
To capture consumers without diluting historicals.
It's a very tricky question, but the answer is very simple. There is a saying of my father. He says, heritage to modernity. I believe the same. Heritage is very important. To keep your DNA is very important. Where my grandfather started 55 years ago is very important for myself today to remember. But for me, the most important thing today is also looking at the future. So what we show, for example, the most important thing, our name is Arabic. HAWAS is Arabic name. We are one of the few companies in the world internationally showing our name, heritage. Language is our heritage, Arabic. We are starting from Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Showing to the world that, hey look, we're coming to you with an Arabic name, but with an international twist. Okay? I would not say we are trying to be like someone, no. We are Rasasi, and we are taking our pride and heritage to that part of the world. Simple.
Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
And congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.